Has the school ever failed your children? My daughter Mia was 13 when she started middle school, still wearing sparkly sneakers, her hair in braids, glittery notebooks clutched to her chest. She was excited, nervous, but excited. She'd come home bubbling about new teachers, group projects, cafeteria cookies. I thought she was thriving. A few months in, she changed. She got quiet, her appetite vanished. She'd pull her hoodie up over her face the second she got in the door and disappear into her room. I'd ask what was wrong and get a shrug. Nothing, she'd mumble. Then one night I found her journal on the floor. It was filled with, "I'm worthless. Nobody cares." My heart stopped. How had I not seen it? That night she finally opened up. Through tears and shaking hands, she told me everything. A girl named Kay and her group had been tormenting her, mocking her clothes, calling her trash, spreading rumors that she was easy. One day they dumped her lunch in her lap in front of everyone. She'd run to the bathroom and cried until the bell rang. She said she'd told her homeroom teacher, Miss Larson, weeks ago. Larson told her to toughen up. The bullying got worse. Mia stopped raising her hand in class. She started faking sick to stay home. I called the school furious and spoke with the counselor. I gave names, detailed the incidents. She promised mediation, said kids can be cruel sometimes, but the school takes it seriously. Nothing changed. A week later, Mia came home with her backpack torn open. Kay had accidentally cut it with scissors. That was it. I went straight to the principal. He looked exhausted, wore a cheap suit. I read him Mia's journal. I told him she'd written about wanting to disappear. He sighed, said bullying is hard to prove, that they'd investigate. I left that office shaking with rage. I knew then they were going to do nothing. So I did something. I started saving everything. Screenshots of Mia's texts where she begged to stay home. Voicemails she left me, sobbing in a bathroom stall. And then I found Kay's public Instagram. Posts mocking Mia's hair, her shoes, comments from classmates laughing along. Proof. I didn't go back to the school. I went to Facebook. I posted everything in a local parent group. I named names, the school, the principal, the teacher who told my daughter to toughen up. I told Mia's story. I included a photo of one of the journal pages. I don't want to be here anymore. By that evening, it had gone viral. Hundreds of shares, dozens of comments from parents saying their kids had been bullied too, some by the same group. A mom messaged me privately. Her son had been targeted by Kay's crowd last year. A local reporter reached out. The school posted a generic statement about taking allegations seriously, but it was too late. The truth was out. At the next school board meeting, I stood in the back with Mia. She didn't want to speak, so I did. I held up her journal and read one line. I don't want to be here anymore. The room went silent. I said, you let these girls break her. You ignored her cries. She's 13, and you failed. That night, things finally moved. Kay was suspended. Miss Larson was quietly reassigned. A new anti-bullying task force was announced. None of it changed what Mia went through, but it meant no one could pretend it hadn't happened. Mia didn't start smiling again overnight, but she started eating, started talking. I enrolled her in a weekend dance class. She moves like someone learning how to breathe again. I still keep her journal, a reminder never to trust the system more than I trust my child.